Okay guys, you've made it day 4 of our 30-day transformation challenge. You're starting to build some momentum, you're starting to build some habits, and I know things in your life are starting to change. Every thought, every word, every action we take is attached to a path. And the goal of this program is to set you on a new path, your true north path. And each day move you in the direction of a more beautiful, joyful life in a way that's fun and in a way that's engaging. And so you're starting to see how this process works and how each one of these skill sets and attributes are built on the one before. So in our first chapter, in attitude, we begin understanding that we are in control of our physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual state or posture. I tell my right arm to go up, it goes up. I tell my left arm to go down, it goes down. I am in control. And we begin exercising that control. And then we started talking about balance, making sure that your elements are in harmony, just like nature's elements are in harmony. Then we said, all right, as we start to gain control over our life, we're going to start developing our confidence. And our confidence is based on competence, moving our life forward, knowing we can achieve anything, knowing we can do anything. And today's training, this is a big one. It's not quite as sexy. We're going to be talking about the power of discipline. And discipline is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, regardless of what you want to do. And discipline is attached directly to your power source. Knowing what needs to be done, being committed to it, and following through is a huge part of our training program. You know, people don't win in life because they have potential. Potential is almost always wasted, and it's rarely maximized. You know, we were taught as children that everyone's created equal, and that's ludicrous. You and I both know that there are no two people on the planet created equal. Now, hopefully in America, we're given equal access and equal opportunity, but even that we know probably isn't true. So I want you to imagine when you were born, you were given a box of blocks. You were given your body blocks, and you were given your intellectual blocks, and your emotional blocks, and your spiritual blocks. And some people are given really big bags of blocks, and some people not so much. Your blocks, your potential, have very little to do with the life that you lead. And we all know that there are people out there living magnificent lives that have taken the blocks they were given and have built something beautiful with it. And they had far fewer resources than you and I. So discipline is the muscle that allows us to maximize our potential and to create the life we know we deserve. And so it's such a vital skill. And again, it's not the sexiest skill. One of the challenges that we're going to have to overcome together is the fact that we live in an instant society. We want everything right now, instant oatmeal, instant relationships, instant matches. And that's not how the universe works. Out here in nature, there are seasons and things take time, and there's a process. You prepare the soil, you plant the seed, you care for and nurture it, and then over time, you have a harvest. A beautiful body doesn't happen instantly. It requires dedication, it requires discipline, it requires consistency. And then over time, you get to enjoy the fruits of your labors. You get to harvest that beautiful body. Your intellect, your emotions, and your career are all the same. So get rid of the idea of instant gratification. And I want you to focus in on your intended outcome. Replace what you want now for what you really desire and what really matters most to you. So when you walk into a restaurant, here's a really simple technique. Don't ask yourself, what do I want? Ask yourself, what do I wish I would have ordered? What would most honor the most powerful idea of me? And when you begin connecting your choices to their outcomes, you're always going to make better choices. Nobody wants to be obese. Nobody plans on being obese. Nobody wants to be divorced. Nobody plans on being divorced. But what we haven't done is we haven't connected. This choice leads to this outcome. So as a close quarter combat instructor, when I was teaching knife fighting, the great news is almost instantaneous feedback. You move the right way and you win, you move the wrong way and you lose. And so by shortening the gap, by understanding where my choice is taking me, I'm going to make better choices. And that's a huge part of discipline. The other part of discipline really has to do with honoring your soul purpose. And we're going to be talking a lot about this in this program. You have a perfectly unique DNA. You're unlike anyone that has ever lived, ever existed. Your turn-ons belong solely to you. And some people are turned on by horses, and some people are turned on by computers, and some people are turned on by cooking. Some people are turned on by sewing. Find what turns you on, and you're going to be much more disciplined in training within that. So think about this. Performance experts, performance studies have determined it takes 10,000 hours to master something. 10,000 hours. So if you want to win a gold medal in the Olympics, here's what it looks like. 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year for 10 years. That's 10,000 hours. And you dedicate that time, you'll be doing flips on a balance beam. You will be the world's best baseball player. You will be going to Juilliard. But the only way you're really going to find the joy in that is if it turns you on and if it fulfills you. So one of the keys to discipline is living a life that honors your soul purpose, that honors your joy and truth. Because just pure discipline, I'm going to make myself do it, you've tried that before. And we burn out. So, connecting our choices to our outcomes. Why do I want to be physically fit? I want to share a story with you. On my dad's 85th birthday, we were invited to a friend's ranch, and there was a breakfast ride. And my dad, my brother, my wife, and my daughter, who was 12 at the time. I want you to imagine us running across this field, full speed on these horses. My dad had been born on a ranch. And my daughter looks over. She looks at me. She looks at her grandpa. She says, "I have the coolest grandpa on the earth." And I said, "Yeah, you do. I intend to be that for my kids, and I intend to be that for my grandkids." Why? Because I love the idea. I love how having discipline at 51 years old has given me a body that can do things most 20-year-olds can't do. I love the discipline that learning how to master my education, to be in control of my education, has opened up worlds of possibilities to me. And so in developing your discipline muscle, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the idea of instant gratification. Focus on what you really want. Make your decisions based on the outcome that you are committed to, that means the most to you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to connect to our soul purpose. We're going to do the things that turn us on, that elevate and uplift us. And then there's one last thing, and I call this taking out the trash. And what do I mean by taking out the trash? I don't care what your soul purpose is. There are going to be things you have to do that you don't enjoy. Steven Spielberg is a brilliant filmmaker, and I can guarantee you there are things Steven Spielberg doesn't love about being a filmmaker. Okay, first exercise. This is a simple one. I want you to think of two activities, two things that turn you on more than anything else on earth. I'll give you an example. I love teaching and I love nature. So these are two of my huge turn-ons. So that's exercise two, or exercise number one. In fact, if you want, make a huge list of them. What are the things that really turn you on and feed you? Now, in exercise two, I want you to write down two of the things that turn you on the most. Then I want you to write down your profession. And I'm looking to see how much alignment you have there. So look at what I'm doing. Right now, I am in nature and I am teaching. So I have perfect alignment with my soul passion and my profession. And the more that we can have those aligned, the greater joy we can experience in our life, the greater abundance. Exercise three, I want to talk about knowledge for 1 second, because we're told knowledge is power, and that is absolute crap. Because knowledge is only power when we apply it. Right now, there is one thing you could start doing in your life, or one thing you should stop doing in your life, And if you started doing this or stopped doing it, your life would improve radically. And so I want you to just take a minute, imagine what that one thing is that you're going to start doing consistently or stop doing consistently. You're going to write it down, and then you're going to book it into your calendar, and we're going to add that to your training program for the next 30 days. Because this is about movement and joy and expression. You are rocking it. I am so proud of you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I can't wait to continue this adventure with you. Today our focus is on the power of discipline. You own all of these skill sets, and your life is going to continue to get more beautiful, more bright, more joyful. Thank you for going on this ride with me. I love being your host and guide. I'll see you on the other side. Until then, live and love fearlessly. Now go and get your great on.